Anyway, let's continue. Hello.
I want these shrubs.
Shrub. Shrub.
Yeah.
Shrub. Where the shrub?
The paw print one.
Dog.
Yeah.
You're a dog. You like a dog. Paw print?
What? Yeah?
Interesting. You learn so much about people.
What does that even mean?
I don't know. I'm just saying words.
Come with me, assistant. Let's take a look.
I can't be held liable for any words that I say.
See, I'm slightly more alive now because I ate a cookie.
Yay, good. I'm so proud of you.
You'll
See,
never guess
these
what
guys
I
look like
did.
tennis balls, right? These guys look like tennis balls.
Yeah. They are.
Exactly.
These ones are. They
Mm.
literally have the tennis ball lines on them.
Exactly, that's what I thought. That's what I thought.
Oh no, wait. Bestie.
Oh wait, I still have blast off them. Guys, I'm blasting off.
You'll never guess in a million years what type of cookie it is.
Chocolate. Chip.
Mm-mm.
Peanut butter.
No.
Well, I'm out of options.
You have one more guess.
I've used up all of my guesses.
It is salted caramel apple.
I was never gonna guess that.
I know. That's why I said you'll never guess it.
Yeah, so why did you make me guess it?
Because you just started guessing, and I just went along with it. I'm very much a follow the leader type of person. That's my personality type. It's just to go along with what everybody else is doing or saying.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Understandable. Understandable. Right. Man, we've still got quite a bit of left. We've got at least about 2 hours and then the final boss fight.
No.
Yeah. But that's not too bad. Because we've only been live for 6.5. So 2 hours is 8.
I'm losing my
And
brain.
then the final boss is 8.5. And then the final boss, so maybe like 9 hours.
Ugh, that's pretty speedy.
Yeah. That is pretty
8-hour
speedy.
stream, except it's 9 hours.
Yeah. Exactly. 8-hour stream, except 9. Except
Yeah.
maybe more, but except, you know, it happens. That
Happens
was
to the
also
best.
with dialogue as well, so like, you know, it'll cut off a few more minutes, I would say. At least 8
Like
minutes.
at least 6
At least one, you know.
and 6.
A minute and 6 seconds.
Yeah.
Fair. Fair enough. Fair enough. What is this? Ice wave.
I have a question.
You do? What about it?
What is your opinion on Crocs?
I don't know why people wear them as much as they do.
Is that it? That's your whole opinion on it?
That's my whole opinion.
Okay, fair enough.
Why, what were you expecting?
I don't know. It just came up in my brain.
Well, that's my whole opinion on them. I don't understand why people wear them more than as much as they do.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yep. Do you like this little dude?
Which one?
The one in the rocket ship.
No.
You don't like him?
No.
What about the one who started the fire for the rocket ship?
No.
Why not?
I've never actually looked at the spells, so I don't actually know what they are.
I've cast this all day.
I have not been paying attention, Bessie.
All day.
Yeah,
Oh my gosh.
I have, like, issues. Don't comment on that.
Why would I comment on something so serious such as that?
I have problems with paying attention. Literally, right now, I'm playing a coloring game on my phone so that I can stay focused on, like, what we're doing.
Now, let's survey the damage.
Fair enough.
I have to multitask and, like, overwhelm my brain, otherwise I get distracted and I can't focus on anything.
I have to say, was it not very overwhelming?
I know, the thing is, it's, like, understimulating,
Agree. Big
so
agree.
I have to do something else to, like...
Big agree. Big agree, dude.
focus. I guess the word. Whoops, I'm going the wrong direction.
Twister is a bit weird in this world. Is Don Manzana's name slightly different green than the rest of them?
Yes.
That frustrates me. This game knows how to frustrate me, and I don't like it. And I don't like it. I don't understand how that...
Lately to fix.
Hey, bestie.
I hate these so much.
You hate me.
What?
Can
How
you...
did you leave?
I accidentally stepped off the sigil at the last second by accident because I was so excited to get into the fight. And then I tried to talk to you and it said you're busy.
I wasn't. They lied to
That's
you.
what I was thinking. I'm like, I know she's not busy right now. I was just with her just a second ago.
Yeah, you
But
just have to
I
fight the
have to
standard bears.
They're kind of cute though.
I hate them so much.
You just walk
This is
between
like-
their legs.
This is like my sleep paralysis demon.
Dude, could I be your sleep paralysis demon?
You want to come into my bedroom at night? That's kind of sus, bro.
I didn't say that. I said, could I be your
That's
sleep
what my sleep
paralysis
paralysis
demon?
demon does.
Do you want to play an overstimulating game after this with me?
Sure.
Okay. Cool.
Which
Yeah.
one?
One of them.
You still want to deal with me after 9 hours?
Yeah, of course I do. I was gonna play with you.
Wow.
I was gonna play a game with you last night, but I decided I should let you sleep.
Wow, that's very nice of me.
I know, I'm just so no, letting you sleep. Very nice.
What if we were sleep paralysis
demons
demons?
together?
Oh
What
my
if
God,
our
you
sleep
should
paralysis
birthday,
demons
guys.
held hands together?
What if our sleep paralysis demons fell in love?
Exactly, what about that?
I don't know. Mine is kind of ugly.
Well,
I
I
don't know
have to
if you're
say
so
that our sleep paralysis demons here did not die. So, I don't know about you, but I'm definitely not feeling 22.
But I'm feeling 22.
I'm
I
actually
am
feeling
22.
23
Yeah, it's your birthday.
in a few days, yeah.
It's your birthday.
In a few days, yeah.
Why won't you let me say it's your birthday?
Because it's not my birthday. Then everyone's going to be like, happy birthday, it's your birthday, and get so confused because then you'll say it next time and they'll be like, yeah, it's actually my birthday now.
You're overthinking it.
I don't think I'm overthinking anything. I think I underthink sometimes.
No thanks, head empty.
My sleep paralysis demon is an evil version of my mother.
Dylan, have you tried therapy?
Jeez. Jeez.
Oh my god.
Right.
Left. Upside down.
Backwards.
Across.
Forwards.
Diagonal.
Opposite diagonal.
I don't know any directions because I'm left-handed. No, I'm not. Why did I say that?
You're left-handed. Well, I'm right-handed. So
No, I'm not.
checkmate.
I'm not left-handed.
I know you're not, and I'm not
You ever say-
right-handed technically either. So.
Do you ever
Shit.
say things and you're like, wow, I sure said that.
Yeah, I do that every day when I'm streaming.
Okay, cool.
I do that every day. Full stop. It doesn't matter if I'm streaming. Honestly, you know what would be really funny? Is just having a camera following around, just hearing what I say every day.
That's part of the travel channel, duh.
Because like most of that stuff is just like randomly stupid things. I don't need therapy because it's not my real mother. Interesting.
No comment?
Comment? None. Bum 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 bum. Oh my gosh, flying balls. Dude, your flying balls are so cool. Where can I get some?
I was born with these, but
Oh my gosh, jeez, wow. Crazy, dude.
yeah, Dylan, I think that's your subconscious telling you something that isn't that good.
I'm so close to a level.
Wizard, I may have a word or several in private. This way.
So close to a level.
Right, well,
Level up. Woo! Yeah, woo, yeah, epic, let's go. Level 158.
I see you had the same idea as I, Wizard. After you.
Right, let's do this. Hi! How's it going?
Christmas?
How's the wife and kids?
Happy holidays.
Happy holiday, mother trucker.
Yeah. Your mother's a trucker?
Sometimes.
That's crazy.
It only happens if she is in truck. You know?
Honestly, slay.
How's your mother?
She might get a new job.
Oh, exciting. I assume that's a good thing, right?
Yeah, pays over double.
Well, that's good, yeah. That is a good thing. That's a good thing. I hope she gets it.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Yeah. Then you don't have to see that weird guy at her work.
What weird guy? Oh, God. Forgot he existed.
Sorry. Just bringing up your past trauma.
What happened to our blades?
We had an earthquake.
Mm.
You know that myth guy? Never trust a myth guy. Especially a myth guy that is in the Royal Navy.
Yeah, don't trust British people.
Yeah, especially myth British people. They will earthquake you to
Yeah.
smithereens.
Yeah.
Mm. Mm.
My
Mm.
hand hurts. Why does my hand hurt?
My hand hurt yesterday.
Did you get a band-aid?
No, that wouldn't have
Someone
fixed
to
it.
keep it better.
No, I don't have a mummy. What?
No comment.
Man, that cut on my leg is quite big, eh?
Yeah, it's really bad.
It's not that bad. It's just big.
It's
You know
bad.
what they say, bigger the better.
Does it hurt? Yeah,
It,
I don't think that's true when it comes to injuries.
it hurts when you touch it.
Well, yeah, because it's bruised. That's what I was asking.
Yeah, and I'm answering your question. It hurts if you touch it.
Okay, that's what I was asking.
I thought you meant does it like hurt just normally. In that case, no.
No.
It just exists. But if you touch it, it hurts. Don't touch me. I'm fragile.
Oh, wow, you're just like me.
Exactly. Touch
Whenever
me.
I
I'm
hit,
fragile.
the last time I got my nails done was like for prom, and as soon as I got back in the car, I just started crying because I hate people touching me.
Fair enough.
And also, like, I even messed up one of my nails because I didn't let it dry completely because I wanted to leave so bad.
Understandable. More angry bears.
Angry Birds, but they're bears.
Angry birds, but they exist.
They're
Angry
bears.
birds aren't real. They can't hurt you.
Birds aren't real.
I'm real,
You're not a bird.
but I'm real.
That's why you're real, because you're not a bird.
But I'm real.
Yeah. I mean, partially. I'm partially convinced that you're just like some person that I've made up in my head.
I sometimes think that about you as well.
Yeah, right? Being
So
friends
next
with
year
people
when
that are
I
super
see
far
you,
away is
I'm
really
gonna pretend that
interesting.
you don't actually exist.
I am not flying 14 hours for you to ignore me in any capacity.
Oh, bother. Unlucky. Well, that's a problem.
If you ignore me, I will date your mother.
She's in a committed relationship with my father, actually.
Hey, listen. Under the right circumstances, anybody is flexible.
She's not that flexible.
I'll be the one to find out. But hey, that's only if I get bored. So you probably shouldn't let that happen.
She's not interested in your type of people.
What, brunettes?
American.
Same thing.
No, not all Americans are brunettes.
I don't know anybody who isn't a brunette, actually.
Well, I'm not,
In the
so
whole world.
checkmate.
No? I don't know. No.
I'm blonde.
I'm legally changing your hair color right now.
No, that's not how it works.
Yeah.
No,
You're now a ginger, because I think that'd be funny.
that's mean.
What does that mean?
Because I said so. Sorry, I'm not, I'm just messaging my boss.
He's working on the job.
No, I'm not working. I was just asking what time I need to come into work tomorrow. Because I'm a
Oh
good
my God.
person. Why? What do you mean, oh my god?
You need a break. More than I need air to breathe.
I always thought that Brent's hair was naturally brown, but he dyed it blonde. Dude, no.
Really?
Everyone in my life has thought that. Except my actual parents and my family. But everyone else has always thought that my hair is naturally brown and I just dye it.
I think, do you want my honest opinion? I think that you're too low maintenance to care about dyeing your hair.
Exactly.
So I've never thought that you dyed your hair.
Exactly.
I don't think you'd ever
dude.
care about anything that much.
No. Exactly. Also, what does that mean to me? What does that mean? Is that like a bad thing?
No, I just don't think that you'd care about something like that.
True.
And especially to keep it blonde, like that's a lot of upkeep, and you just don't seem like the person that would care that much about the way that your hair color looks to like do the maintenance that's required for blonde hair.
Exactly. It used to be a lot more white than it is now. It's gotten a lot darker over the years, which is good. Should have known he doesn't care about his hair. Yeah, exactly.
Dylan, the way that you worded that sounds a little insulting.
Yeah, you're right. I don't care about my hair. I don't care. Full stop. I couldn't care less.
Yeah, so that's why I didn't think to dye it.
I also find it slightly concerning about what that also means. What other things you think about me. But that's fine.
Do you want me? Okay, so Okay, hold on. I'm trying to figure out how to word what I'm trying to say. So, there's these, like, I've seen the videos of people being like, the urge to ask everybody every single opinion they have about me and what makes, like, up their opinions about everything that I do and say, and, like, how they perceive me in every aspect of my life. Is that what you want? I'll do that.
Yeah, that's why I want to read minds.
Okay. I'll do it. I don't care.
Like, if I could have one superpower, it would be to read people's minds.
I think once I hit a certain point of closeness with somebody, then I'm okay with just being completely honest about, like, nearly every single thought that I have about them. So, I will tell you literally everything I ever thought about you ever if you want.
You worded it that way to get a reaction from Rose. Oh my gosh.
Why would you say something mean to Brent to get a reaction out of me? What does that say about me?
It means you're protective.
I'm not protective. Am I protective? I don't think so. Yeah, I am. Never mind.
I also picture Brent as the type of person who just put on whatever clothes that they can wear and not care if it looks stylish or not. Exactly. 100%. That is 100% me.
You're just low maintenance.
I have these
fine.
god-awful shorts that I'm wearing at the moment, but I only have like 2
Why
pairs of shorts and I just
god-awful?
rotate. They're like super bright colored and they don't match anything else. But I only have 2 pairs of shorts and I can't be bothered buying more, so I just rotate between them every other week
Oh
or
my
whatever. You know, like,
God.
it's just how I am. I don't care. Do not care.
Meanwhile, I keep getting stared at in public because I'm dressed too nice.
Yeah, I just wear clothes, you know, because it's bad to not wear clothes, so, yeah. Apparently that's frowned upon or something, so gotta wear something.
In the winter, it's just nice. Like, I'm able to wear all my nicer clothes because it's cold enough to.
Yeah.
I'll show you my outfit from the other day.
Yee.
If I still have the video. Except it wasn't that fancy. People were just being weird and staring at me.
But people are weird in general, so I wouldn't worry too much about it. You know?
I don't know why they were staring at me. Like, my outfit was pretty tame compared to, like, other ones that I've worn.
I also feel that Rose is self-conscious in public places and is anxious during human interactions.
Oh, thanks! Thanks for reading me for filth.
I think you would be right.
Rude, but you didn't need to say it! Okay, this is audio, so don't, like, play the audio. Because I was talking during it.
Are you sending it to me on Discord?
Yeah.
Okay. Hold up. I'm just gonna mute Discord real quick in case it starts.
Okay, I literally just got home. No reason for people to stare.
Looks. What do you mean it's playing out loud?
It was playing.
It shouldn't have. Oh. I apologize, I'm the terriblest person. It looks good though.
Yeah, I know. That's just a normal outfit.
Yeah. Why was that playing out loud? Probably because Discord's on like everything. That's probably why. Weird. Yeah. It looked normal though.
Yeah, I know. But people kept staring at me. It was so weird.
Probably because they're like, oh my gosh, you're so pretty.
I didn't even feel like I looked that nice. It was just like an outfit.
Maybe. I don't know. People have weird intentions, dude.
I guess, because the last couple of times that I've like worn nicer clothes, people have just stared at me. I don't know why. It's
Fair
so
enough.
weird.
I'm also the type of person to just put on whatever clothes I can find in the closet or drawer. Sometimes I wear sports shirts, and people think I care about watching sports, but I really don't care.
Do you?
Fair enough.
That's how I am like in the summer. I'll just wear whatever will make me sweat the least.
Yeah. You see, I just wear whatever. That's just what I do. That's just who I am. I feel like I need to fly up to Auckland to meet you at Auckland Airport.
Are you actually gonna do that?
I feel like I'm going to have to, otherwise you might like break down in the middle of Auckland Airport and then you'll be on the news saying American breaks down in Auckland.
You don't think I can do it?
No, I think you can, but I just think you'd get to a point after like a 12-hour flight where you'll be like running on like adrenaline mode and you'll just like snap at the smallest little
I
thing.
mean, no, I wouldn't. Well, it depends on what you mean by snap.
Plus, Auckland
Like,
Airport
the
is really,
likelihood-
really big.
The likelihood of me immediately crying in relief the second I see somebody I know is very high.
I feel like I might have
But like,
to
I
meet
would
you
never
up
be
there.
mean to anybody.
I feel like I might
Like, I would
have
never
to.
look that type of snap.
No, I know that, but I just feel like it might be like, you know, bitter.
Okay, but if that's what happens, you have to promise me to count the first time we meet the next day, like after I sleep and wake up. Because I don't want your first impression of me to be like terrified, tired, and crying, you know?
That would be funny though.
That's not funny.
Oh my gosh, she just ran away from me! Give me my quest! Oh my gosh. She just ran away from me without giving me her quest! What the
What
heck?
the heck?
So rude. Stupid Polarian penguins running away from me. Oh my gosh.
Will you, wizard?
Dude.
Then let us make for the governor's house.
Yeah, I might fly up to Auckland, just because Auckland Airport's quite big. And you'll
That'd be
probably
funny.
get lost.
Perhaps frame of mind. Wizard, you mentioned
You think I'm gonna get lost? I probably will. But you think
It's
I'm
a
gonna get
massive
lost?
airport. It's
That's why I
very
was
confusing.
gonna pick. That's why I was gonna pick a flight with like a longer layover. That way I would have time to like figure things out.
No, Auckland Airport is very confusing. You have to go like. There's two terminals. There's the international terminal, and then there's the domestic terminal. And like, even I don't know the difference between them because I don't go there enough, and it is just so confusing. It's really not well signposted at all. It's terrible.
So, go ahead, wizard.
Wait.
We're not gonna
Well, I could always just ask somebody, right? They're not gonna be mean to me, right?
Probably not. But I didn't know that would be in the option of you.
Well, I'd prefer not to, but
Exactly.
I'll ask like some old lady. Generally, whenever I need help in any capacity, I look for old ladies or mothers.
Fair enough.
They're always the nice. I think it's because I trigger some type of maternal instinct somehow, despite being an old person.
Understandable. But yeah, I might flap to open. Just to meet you. And then we can find out how to get out of the international terminal together. It would be really funny.
Oh god.
Don't old ladies usually try and buy your dog?
That did happen, but only once.
Only once.
Yeah.
Only once. Just because you look 16 and then motherhood kicks in. Wow.
I guess.
Jeez. Yeah, I think maybe me flying up to a is a good idea. Glad we had
Okay,
this
you
discussion.
sound like you're pretty set on this.
Well,
I was prepared to do it by myself, but if you're gonna come pick me up, that's fine.
yeah, and then we can sit on the plane next to each other. To
Oh my
Christchurch.
god.
Maybe.
You're
Possibly.
gonna have to figure out how to get on the same plane as me.
Yeah. Well, I simply just buy a ticket. It's not that hard.
I'm just saying.
That's the easy part.
Imagine if we were on different planes, though. That'd be really funny.
That would be really funny because most of those planes are like an hour apart from each other.
That'd be really funny.
No, it would not be.
That'd be hilarious, actually.
It would
It'd be
not
so funny.
Why?
Imagine if I just like got stuck in the airport by myself waiting for you. That'd be funny.
Dude, they would call me saying you left your child unattended.
I don't think they're gonna think I'm your child. I think you look too young for that.
Yeah, and you look too old to be my child, full stop.
Yeah.
Yeah. That would be funny though.
They'd be like, hey, you left something here.
Is this
We're gonna
yours?
go
You
pick
need
this
to
up, or-
you need to pick it up.
I'm gonna be riding in the luggage carousel.
Yeah, I'll be like, oh, just put her in the hold.
Put me in the overhead compartment.
I don't think you would want to be up in there.
I like tight spaces. They make me feel safe.
Fair enough. When my niece was in the doctor's office, they asked if I was her father. You know how shocked I was? Wow.
People used to ask me if my little brother was my son whenever I was like 12.
Jeez.
And I looked like a 7-year-old. And like my brother was like a baby. How could you think that ever?
One time I was with a friend's mum, and some people thought I was her husband. What the heck?
Oh my god.
Dude, that's wild. That's wild. Absolutely wild. Jeez. Jeez. You see, I just think that New Zealanders are more sensible. We don't have these weird interactions. People just don't talk to each other.
Nah, see that won't work down here.
Oh my god, the flying egg.
Go anywhere and people are like, oh my god, is that your boyfriend? Oh, are you guys married? Oh, is this your kid? Like everybody's just everybody had something to say.
Jeez. I was with my
That's
dad
why I
on the
don't go
train
out
and
in
people
public
thought
with
we
my
were
dad.
partners. That's kind of gross.
That's why I don't go out in public with my dad.
Jeez. America is nosy. Yeah, Americans are nosy.
I guarantee you, whenever you come down here, or up here, I guess, for you, people are gonna say something.
Probably.
100%.
Probably.
Think. Whoops.
Probably. But yeah, no, that doesn't happen in New Zealand much. Like, people just don't talk to each other.
See, that's gonna be a weird adjustment.
What, not talking to each other?
Yeah. Because, like, I'm used to making small talk, so I have all my answers prepared, my cards set up in my brain
Your cue
of what I'm
cards.
supposed to say. Yeah.
Cheat code to life.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Yeah, no, that just doesn't happen.
That's weird.
Yeah.
I mean, it's normal, but it's weird.
Agree. Agree.
Yeah, in Texas, everybody has something to ask and say, especially the second you open your mouth. They're gonna be like, oh my goodness, so where are you from? What are you doing down here? How long you staying? Have you been to this yet? Have you seen this? Well, while you're here, you have to go do this. You have to eat here. You have to look at this.
Mine.
Wizard, this is it. I can feel the breach is opening. The connections growing together. I can feel them all. Wizard, something terrible is happening.
Wizard, you're alive.
Of course I'm alive, dude. Why would I be dead?
I mean, I assumed you'd.
Yeah.
And then there are the bowl and biscuit. Penguins took
right.
hostages and demanded Rottingham stand down. But he's not here.
Let's do
Save them,
this.
then come to my lab.
As soon as they figure out I'm not Texan, they'll ask 50 million more questions. Oof.
Yeah, basically.
Yikes. Yikes.
Do you want me to do all the talking for you then?
Do not worry.
Probably.
Soon, Wizard.
Okay, I got you. I'll order for you and everything.
You might challenge us.
Be like,
She said we would
they're gonna be like,
make more
sir, what would you like? And I'd be like,
We should sow with
he
our
wants, and then I'll
and
say your
so
whole
we
order.
shall.
Don't worry.
I can do it myself.
No, I got you. No, I'm.
Does that
I'm
mean I
gonna
have to
be-
do that when you're here?
No. You don't have to.
Would you want me to?
But people might look at you funny if you do. Actually, you might be like, wow, what a jerk. He won't even let her speak. But in reality, I just like don't want to talk to them.
True. 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 If I could order food in Georgia, I could order it there.
No, it's just so that people don't ask him about a bazillion things.
A bajillion things. So where are
It's
you
not 'cause I
from,
wanna
sweetie?
talk. Yeah. Oh my goodness, I've never heard that voice before.
I'm like, no, that's because I've only
That's
just...
so interesting. Where are you from? Oh my goodness, I've never even heard of that.
I just say I'm from Narnia.
Are you from Australia? I get like you're gonna get people that ask you if you're from Australia.
What'll be funny is sometimes I'll just lie and go with it. I'm like, yeah, I am.
Yeah.
And you'll know that I'm lying, but they won't, and it'll be
I
funny.
will. I'm not gonna say a word though.
It'll be funny. You see, as soon as you come and as soon as you speak in New Zealand, everyone knows you're from America and everyone immediately hates you.
Think they're gonna hate me?
Yeah, just because Americans are generally obnoxious. You're not, but generally.
I'm not obnoxious.
You're not, I know.
I'm just a little guy.
But Americans have a bad rap for being obnoxious.
I don't blame. Yeah, that's pretty fair. It's probably because we are.
So, yeah, people will probably, you know, Not like you.
Fair enough.
Just warning you ahead of time.
Well, at least I'll never see them again, so it's fine.
Yeah, exactly. Until you realize that everyone here is the same person.
It's all just you in like a trench coat.
Yeah, I am everybody. You know, I'm like the nothing. I am everyone.
I am fish.
I am fish. I am sheep. I am sheep. You know what they say. You are what you eat. And damn, do I eat sheep. Just kidding. Sheep is very expensive. Brent says all the hobbits. We're not hobbits. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. This is blasphemy. As soon as they find out I'm American, they'll start looking at me like I'm scum. Fear. Fear. Most Americans. Well, some of them
fair,
really act like
French people have no place to judge because they're French, which is inherently a crime.
Yeah,
That's like almost as bad as being British.
true. Yep. Kablam. Who would you rather be, a Malabonian or a Polarian? I know who I would rather be.
Oh.
Myself. So, checkmate. When I was in Britain, the majority were friendly towards me. Yeah. I mean, as long as you're not obnoxious, you're fine. As long as you're not one of those Americans that are like really obnoxious and like ask everybody like where things are, or like do like silly little American things, you're fine.
As long as you don't ask for any type of help from anybody around you.
This won't stop.
No, just obnoxiously. Like, if you do it nicely, but don't like demand it, you know, because most Americans generally are quite demanding. Especially once they go on holidays to very expensive places to go on holidays to. They're generally just very demanding.
Yeah.
Because it's all the rich Karens.
Don't worry, I'm not rich, and my name isn't Karen.
Wow, this is the greatest day of my life.
This is a big win.
I know an
For
American that
the
is not
holiday.
rich or Karen. Crazy. Silly little American things. Exactly, just don't do silly little American things.
Like asking where you can get fried Oreos.
Yeah, we don't have them.
Ah, I want a fried Oreo.
They love me because I stayed silent and minded my own business. Exactly, you just need to not talk as much because Americans talk too much. They're loud.
I do talk a lot.
They're loud.
I am pretty loud.
And
That's just
obnoxious.
because I get excited and then I stop having volume control whenever I get too excited.
Fair enough.
But that's like not my fault.
It's
Yeah.
not your fault, it's your country's fault.
No, it's probably because I have like ADHD, but that's sure. It's America's fault.
That's America's fault. 100%. 100% America's fault. Because if it wasn't America's fault, then why would there be a problem?
Whose fault would it be?
Exactly. You know, it's either America's fault or Britain's fault. There's no in between.
That's true.
And you know, the British can't have everything.
Ah, they can have all the blame.
Well, at least they're not the ones starting wars all over the place.
Hey, I didn't do that.
Over oil.
Hey, I don't care about oil, so like that's not on me.
Yeah, you live in Texas, you've got enough of your own.
I didn't do it.
You didn't do it because you went there?
I wasn't even. I was busy that day.
Fair enough. when I visit New Zealand, I'm gonna say, oh yeah, I don't do those silly little American things, and everybody will love me. 100%. Yep, that's how it
That-
works. Definitely.
Way to scoop up that dinghy.
Is that how I get your parents to like me?
Throw our cats back to the cupboard.
By saying, oh yeah, I'm not gonna do any of those silly little American things.
No,
Don't worry.
that's not how you get them to like you.
What do I do?
You just exist. And they'll be nice to you.
No, I don't care if they're nice to me. I want them to like me.
You just exist.
There's a difference.
Just exist. Don't be silly. Don't do silly little American things. Problem solved.
No, this isn't good enough.
Well, that's all I can say.
What if they don't like me?
You know, I'm sure.
What if you don't like me? You know, like there's a lot of stress and like worry.
I can tell. But what if I do like you?
But what if you don't, and then I'm there and just like annoying you for like however long?
But what if I just deal with it?
Yeah, but then it's like, what if after I come home you're like, yeah, anyways, I think we should stop being friends, or like we just like slowly fade off talking and everything because you don't like me as a person.
You know, that is a real possibility, but I doubt
I
it.
know.
That
I'm
is something that I
scared.
would do. 100% something that
I
I would do.
know. That's why I'm scared.
But I probably wouldn't do that. Unless you're
You probably
wildly
should.
different in person.
No. I think the only difference is I'm probably quieter.
Well, that's even better.
Cause I like am very shy in
That
person.
sounds so mean.
Yeah, it
That's
does.
what I mean.
It really does.
That sounds quite mean. That's not what I was meant to say, but it came out kind of.
Yep.
It's not to say that you're loud, okay? It's just to say that, like, you know. I don't know what I was trying to say. But I prefer that, I prefer quieter than louder. Like, if you're like, I'm louder in person, I'll be like, oh gosh. Yikes.
It doesn't make me feel better either.
I know. I'm sorry. More passive aggressive than Prospector Zeke. 100%. 100%. I am savage.
Brent's gonna hate me, guys. This is gonna.
Why would
Y'all
I
are
hate
never
you?
gonna hear from me again after a little bit.
Why? Are you gonna die or something?
Because no. No, I'm not dying in New Zealand. It'd be such a burden on everybody around me.
That's so considerate of you, dude. Oh my gosh.
I know.
You're so nice.
I know.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
Well, dash it all. I suppose if you took a boat to the ground and waited long enough, you'd find him. His victory is assured, after all.
Right.
Tell me you've come to save us. Grazie. Worse.
Yay, level up. Woo!
Shadow abominations.
Level 159.
Without a building there.
Epic.
Must rescue them.
Epic. Dope. Cool. Amazing.
Help! Somebody please help us!
Epic. Epic, epic, epic. Right. Okay. So we're nearly at the end of episode 10. So that's pretty cool. That was an hour and 20 minutes. And we've done it in 49. Or an hour and 2 minutes, sorry. done 11:49, so we've saved some time there. Our speed run is going well. And then after that, we've got a wee little hole in the ground. Cute wee hole in the ground. And then we talk to the princess. And then we go into the upside down sort of area. The one where it's like polygons and pixels all over the place. And then we cry. So, you know, we're nearly there. We're nearly there. We've probably got like an hour, probably slightly less, of stuff that we didn't test drum, and then just the final boss. So, yeah.
Yay!
We're doing well. We're doing well. We're doing great. And we've only been going for 7 hours and 16 minutes.
Because only like that isn't a full night of sleep.
Yeah, but it's daytime, so you don't sleep in the daytime. Duh.
I do.
But like, no.
Normal people don't. Is that what you mean?
People who work during the day don't, because they have day jobs.
My
Yeah.
day job is to be a little guy.
A little dude.
Won't stop fighting.
Yeah,
And I
it's a
am.
little
I
creature.
am.
Fair enough, honestly. Oh,
Yeah, I got stuck there too.
just do what you did last time. Problem solved.
Yay!
Slightly annoying. Quest errors being buggy.
You saved it.
I love it. Wee little hole.
Hey!
Hi! How's it going?
You Today we
Yes.
topple giants and use
Hold on.
them to fertilize a
Let me
new
fix
future,
her up.
a new crop of holy bananas.
Okay.
Let's go. Let's do this. Oh my gosh. We're doing it, dude. We're doing it.
I'm
We're
not at
winning.
full health. Cool.
Oh, it's this boss? Yeah, it's this boss. Thanks for the cantrips video. No worries. No worries. I'm glad it helped. I'm glad it helped you. Bum, 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 bum. What does this guy do again? Dylan. Oh, is this we can only use lower pip spells? That might be it.
Ah.
That's right. I forgot about that.
Yike.
Oh well, if we one-shot him, it's fine. He's gonna heal up originally when blast off goes, but it doesn't matter because it's because it does its damage later. Problem solved, and then you can bowl, and then he'll heal up, but it will detonate and he'll die. That's the plan. We'll see how it works. This may be a fatal flaw in our plan, but we'll find out. We will find out momentarily when we get a shit up it.
My brain hurt.
My brain hurts too sometimes.
Mine hurts right now. Believe it or not.
Had to kill this noob with an enchanted gravestone. Fair enough. I should have put detonate in. Let's see if this works. We may have to flee and come back, but this could work. I'm cautiously optimistic that this works. Shed. Wow, why did you get one, but I didn't? Cringe.
Cause I'm cute.
I'm only 52% of the way there. Oh my gosh. Dude, we're gonna be here for a while. Waiting for a shadow pip.
I'm just a little guy named Stan.
Stan?
Can I tell everybody my name is Stan in New Zealand?
No.
Okay. That's disappointing, but understandable.
Stan's not a cool name in New Zealand.
What's a cool name in New Zealand?
Not
If you
Stan.
say Brent, I'm gonna...
No, I
okay.
wouldn't say Brent. That's a very uncommon name anyway. That's not Stan though. Any other names?
Maybe... I don't know. I didn't expect it to be rejected that fast.
Sorry, I'm just being
Let's see.
realistic here.
Most popular names in Zealand. Charlotte and Oliver. Noah. Leo. George. I think I'd be a great George.
Mhm.
Do you agree?
Yeah, George is a good name. We had a king called George. We've had 4 of them.
Finn is 25.
Finn, yeah, that's a common
yeah.
name. Common doesn't necessarily equate to good though. Just
Braxton.
better than a man. Who?
Braxton?
Oh yeah, that's a random name that's quite common now.
Otis? Could I be Otis?
Probably.
Okay. Bowden? That's the worst. That is a weird name.
Oh, that's a really popular name.
What?
Yeah, there's a rugby player.
Oh yeah,
What
this
the-
creative spelling of Bowden may be influenced by the popularity of New Zealand rugby player. What the heck?
Well, I'm about to die.
What is the most common name ever? That's what I want to know. I don't care about babies. Never mind. Oh my god.
You don't care about babies, you did.
I don't. No.
Okay, good. Well, nor am I, so that's good.
I'm at 192 health.
I'm at 592.
Oh my god.
I still didn't get a shadow pip. Oh my gosh. Dude, what the heck? What the heck is this luck? Why is my shadow gauge so bad? I don't understand. Is it because I feel like it's because I'm going up against that boss there, and he is high shad. Here's high shads. Insane. Alright, let's see. Let's see if he's gonna be good. Let's find out. I feel like he's gonna do it. He's not gonna do it when it detonates. So like he'll heal the bull. Maybe. Which is fine. But he won't heal the detonate. Is my guess. Oh, but the detonate might trigger the bull. Or the heal might trigger after the bulls detonate. Thus meaning he'll come back to life. Yeah, that's probably correct. Just kidding, it worked.
My wealth. My wealth.
Yay!
What do you mean, Dylan? That wouldn't work. I'm just so clever and forward-thinking.
You think I'd be a good Charles?
No, don't be Charles.
I appreciate that, Dylan.
You may be the
I don't want to be Charles. Dylan said I'd be a good Charles.
He's our king.
No.
He's also smelly. What's your
Hold on.
point?
Yeah, exactly. BRB, I get potions real
Oh, I
fast.
should probably do that too. I'm gonna use you as the
Can you leave a mark first?
yeah.
That
Did it.
sounds very like yeah, I forgot about that.
No, I did it.
Okay, you can use me now. Use and abuse me, I guess. If
I
you
am at your
insist.
house.
Well, you teleport to me again.